The good bacteria in your gut is called a probiotic. I'm Dr. Christy Porterfield with HealthWorks, the Family Wellness Center, a wellness upper cervical chiropractor, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about your secret weapon when it comes to health, and that is keeping your gut happy. So 70% of your immunity is attributed toward the good bacteria in your system. 90% of the serotonin, your happy, feel-good chemical, is produced by bacteria in your gut. So you're not going to function very good. You're going to have low immunity, and you're not going to feel great if those bacteria are too low or out of balance with the bad guys. In fact, bacteria in your body outnumber the cells in your body by a 10-to-1 ratio. And they don't outweigh because they're so microscopic, but they are incredibly important. You cannot underestimate how important the good bacteria in your gut are. And so we care for these in a few ways. Number one, we want to avoid getting rid of all of the good ones through just mass wiping out of bacteria. So mass wiping out of bacteria can happen in a couple of ways. Antibiotics, they decimate your system. Many people have experienced when they've taken an antibiotic and they've had digestive distress, some diarrhea afterward. Well, that's because you've so wiped out the good guys, all you've got left are the bad guys, and your body is giving you that symptom to tell you about it. So antibiotics can be life-saving. They're definitely a great modern invention, and they help us a lot of the time. But if you can at all avoid them, it will mean tremendous things for your health. It takes years of recuperation to get back what you lose from one round of antibiotics. And so if you even just take antibiotics every couple years, you're never really functioning with a full biome of the good guys in your gut. And that just really sets you back health-wise. Another big issue is drinking chlorinated water. So if you think about chlorine, you put it in your pool. Why? To kill the bacteria. Well, when you drink it, it does the exact same thing. So you want to steer clear of that. You want filtered water. And to some extent also, you want to avoid the chlorine in your shower as well. If you can get some sort of a shower filter or even splurge for a whole house system, that's going to really help you out. And then secondly, we need to make sure that we are giving our body proper prebiotics. So prebiotics are what the good bacteria eat. It's their food. It keeps them happy. And so when you eat a whole food diet, then you are giving the bacteria what they need to stay happy. So this is really easy. If it's in a package and it's got a lot of ingredients on it, it's not real food, you can stay away from it. Anything that's really sugar laden is going to way overpopulate the bad guys. And that's going to put you out of ratio as well. So stick to real food, avoid really sugar laden foods, and you're going to give the probiotics in your gut a really good food source. And then lastly, it's important for us to reintroduce some of those probiotics on a daily basis. And so this can be done in a couple of ways. Number one, a probiotic. This is the simplest, easiest, lowest common denominator way of doing it, is to pop a pill. It is important for you to mix up your probiotics and take different strains. So take one bottle and then pick a different brand with different types of probiotics in it. You can read just the little names, and you want to just mix it up and get something different, and then just switch those out. You want them from a good reputable source. They are live bacteria, so your cheapest dollar store version is probably not the best. I recommend asking your chiropractor what they carry or what they recommend and going with that. But the best way to keep your gut bacteria healthy is to eat fermented foods. So fermented foods have been a staple of many traditional diets. if you look at Asian cultures, we have kimchi, we have natto, we have sauerkraut in the more European regions, fermented corn products in South America. All throughout history, we've seen fermented food products, and this is really the best way to get your probiotics. My favorite go-to, I have two. The first one is a homemade sauerkraut, and okay, don't get freaked out. It's actually really easy to do, and we have another video on this Facebook live stream and on our YouTube that tells you exactly how to do it. We walked you through step by step. And my second favorite is kombucha. I like store-bought kombucha, but I really love the homemade kombucha. It tastes like a little bit like a fermented apple cider. And between these two, these are really my go-tos. You can have just such a tremendous input of good probiotic bacteria into your gut every single day. In fact, someone did a little bit of math on it and counted up the probiotics in a serving of the 21-day sauerkraut, and they found that one serving of the 21-day sauerkraut was equivalent to an entire bottle of 100-count probiotics. So that's pretty powerful. And when you consider that even as we try our best, we're typically getting some non-real food items or some chlorinated waters. We get things that aren't perfect for our body every day just by living in our modern world. And so the more that we can repopulate our gut with strong, big amounts of probiotics, the better it is. And this is especially true if you suffer with any health problems. You're not going to go wrong by adding probiotics in large quantities to your diet through fermented foods. So again, allergies, depression, skin issue, any sort of bowel or digestive issue, this is a real key thing for you. So I highly recommend that you check it out, try it out. Let me know how it goes. I'm really excited to hear how you like the 21-day sauerkraut, how you like the kombucha, and what your experiences are with it.